Jaden, Valo, and Jarett Diaz. And Scotty, I believe we have that match here right now.
Yes, and an exclusive. Here is the entire match for you right now.
Jarett Diaz versus Jaden Valo.
Yes, these are two evenly matched individuals. We should see a good sporting competition out of these two. Oh, wait a minute, a lot of... Oh, there we go, the apology immediately.
Strong shoulder tackle from Jaden Valo.
Both of these individuals so agile in that ring. Shoulder tackle in response by Jarett Diaz.
And what I'm excited about is see how athletic these two individuals are. We know that this is going to be fast-paced. We know it's going to be hard-hitting, but the question is who's going to come out on top.
Yeah, both of these two have great respect for this sport. We should see a fantastic exchanging of holds as well as some high-flying action here. Both men being very complimentary to each other here in the opening moments. And a sign of respect.
I was just about to say that. You've seen the fist bump. These guys are ready to go.
And we saw Jarett Diaz recently make a run to try to get a bye in Best of the Best. Made it all the way to the finals, but unfortunately shut down by...
And if you remember, in that night, Jarett had a rib injury. Through the night, Jarett was really been attacked in the ribs and had his ribs all messed up, so going through match to match.
I mean, I would say that Jarett Diaz's greatest strength in that ring is his heart. But I would also say that about Jaden. So I don't know. These two both have so much in the tank. It's going to come down to who makes that first mistake. Oh, look at that beautiful head scissors takeover there by Jaden. Everybody's little brother.
And you
Jaden
see
Valo.
And the crowd is thoroughly behind both individuals here, but I think they're being a little partial to their little brother.
I mean, yeah, blood is thicker than water. Ooh, great low-flying dropkick right to the knee, double stomp across the spine. Big body slam into the cover.
The power from Jarett Diaz. I didn't know that he could throw people around like that.
I mean, Jarett Diaz, one thing I will say, is very calm and confident in the ring. Jaden tends to be all over the place. But it looks like Jarett went in there with a strategy and a plan. And now into the cover. Only two.
And that's the Jarett Diaz that we're trying to see tonight and moving forward, is the Jarett Diaz that goes in there with a plan, and the Jarett Diaz that we saw during that tournament a month ago.
He's got that front chancery. Jaden trying to power his way out of this. Fighting out. Jarett Diaz, though. Vertical suplex. Another 2 count. With Jarett looking composed, looking confident, not letting this frustrate him.
But it's always the moments like this where you have a little bit, a split second of too much space, because for someone like Jaden Valo, you give him an inch and he's going to take a mile.
Yeah, you want to control that kinetic energy of Jaden Valo. Jared's done a pretty good job of doing that. Big shot to the jaw. Jared's going to springboard. Flying across the ring with that uppercut. Just doing a couple sit-ups there.
And that's something that you're always going to leave questions. When you do something like that, when you showboat, you're always going to leave questions with the audience, with everyone, even with yourself, is could that have been a 3 count? Would that have been enough? We're not going to know because you decided to showboat.
I mean, I think it's a bit of the mind games here. We talked so much about how both of these men have so much in the tank, that there's just so much energy, but we see Jaden, again, going down to one knee. He might actually be running a bit low. And Jarett wants to show he's in control here. But sunset flip rolls through. Misses the drop kick.
And this might be the opening that Jaden Valo needs.
Jaden's got to take this opportunity, quickly get back to his feet. Jaden. Jarett escapes out the back. Throws that kick to the arm. Oh, and one to the jaw.
Now, can he
Slow into that cover, but both shoulders down. Only good for 2, though. And there it is, the first sign of frustration. He had spent so much with great composure throughout this match, and that was the kick out that's starting to show a little bit of a crack in the armor.
See, and this makes me wonder, all prior to the match, you see Jaden Valo running around the ring, screaming, jumping, rolling, doing everything. Is that taking away from the gas tank that he usually brings into a contest?
I mean, Jaden's biggest flaw is his inexperience. He's all over the place. He needs that focus. He hasn't gotten that yet here in CZW. Jaden out of the way.
And if we can see Jaden just take that energy, the ball of energy, and put it on a single point, we could see something devastating.
Oh, Jarett was able to bait him in there. Hits that Inseguri. Springboard. Jaden quick out of the way.
And this is the opening that Jaden might need. We see both men down and the ref counting.
But these competitors do have to a count of 10 to make it to their feet here.
But you hear the crowd's getting behind him. Jaden looks like he's getting that energy.
He's pulling down the straps. Never count out Jaden Valo. That's the line. Quick kicks by Jaden. Shoots him off the ropes. Grabs behind. Vertical suplex. Oh, into the Falcon's arrow, into the cover.
Close.
Only 2.
Close 2 count, though. And that's the pinpoint precision we've been talking about. Jaden Valo now has taken the momentum and bringing back and coming back in this matchup.
Jaden's got that heart. Rushing in. Shoulder tackle right in the corner, rolling through. Going to bring it in again with the Inseguri. Snapmare takeover.
He goes up.
Jaden gonna fly. Lands on his feet. Look at the athleticism here. Jaden flying in, finding a seat in the front row.
Now that was athletic.
Jaden's got to get him back in the ring.
Is he going to go fly twice?
I think he's going to go for it again off the ropes. Jarett Diaz diving out of the way.
Looks like Diaz is going to fly.
All the way over that top rope.
Now both men have to make it into the ring, and you can see the sweat pouring off each man. You know at this point in the matchup they have to be tired.
Into the cover. Just took too much time getting Jaden back into the ring here. Jarett Diaz in control.
And we see Jarett look like he's going to the top rope.
He's going to throw it all away with one more big chance. Jarett gonna fly. Rolls through, changes the direction, but Jaden in, catches him. But Jarett Diaz stays on his feet. Jaden. Big tornado DDT into the cover, hooks the leg.
And the heart of Jarett Diaz. Even after all the flashiness, we see the heart of Jarett Diaz to kick out after such a big tornado DDT.
You saw the flash of frustration across the face of Jaden Valo. Jaden's gonna go in for it again, eats the super kick. Jared's gonna put him away here. Welcome to the Bronx.
1, 2, 3.
And that was it.
Big win.
Here's your winner, Jarett Diaz.
Both of these competitors so evenly matched, but I'd have to give it to Diaz for the focus that he maintained throughout this matchup.
And this is the new Jarett Diaz. Ever since the unscripted tournament, him being the runner-up, he's a completely different person, a completely different fighter, completely different wrestler. We've seen him go from a losing streak to now completely reworking his game and essentially taking wins one after another.